Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Toy here. This will be a video on, well, I think this isn't really requested, but this is my humble opinion about NPC characters and which one you should get in what type of order. Let's get it popped. First and foremost, what is an NPC character? Well, one of them is Galati, and how to get this dude is you have a friendship level bar, and if you fill this up completely, then you first get this one. And after you do it, once again, you can get their unique weapons. These items can be gained through various features, which is the use shop, and go buy these baby dragon kinship boxes and get yourself a few circle of friendships and other kinds of friendship items. Another way you could do is in the special shop. You can buy yourself NPC kinship gift boxes, and it takes you about 36k rubies to get yourself at least either one NPC or one unique weapon. And if you go mad hardcore, you could go and use the shop and use one of these items and craft yourself some special kinship stuff, and then present this a little thing to your lady. However, this takes ages for you to get it. But then the question is, who do you take first as a newer player? And there are several things to take into account. Every single one of these NPCs have a unique bonus, such as Hana's grants yourself attack speed of all allies during Guild War. Sounds great, not that much. And here is a full list of buffs that you can actually get for any of these NPCs. But then you guys are left with one big question: who do I take first and who do I actually invest into? Let's get that question out of the way. Alright, one of the ways on how you can deal with this is you go to growth and you go to the hero department, you go bottom left, and then you click it, you say kinship box and gift it, bloody blah, and then purchase one more thing. And then we have our first NPC that is saying you can get May, and from this you can get 15k extra NPC items to just gift. So May will be the first, Nikki would be the second, Loma would be the third, and the more that I look at this, the less sense it makes. Because guess what? In my humble opinion, they all suck. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Let's just start off with Loman. Loman is a very great character and used in practically all PvP content, but then again, nowadays, you have yourself Shockman, which does everything that he does, but better, except for maybe TM Raid on Galgoria. The only reason why I would pick this guy first is because of the purchase discount of 10%, which means the best artifacts that are in the game, you will be able to buy them at a discount. That to me is probably worth it. But like I said, in terms of just picking him for just being an NPC and increasing him with his unique weapon, his unique treasures and such, he takes way too much to invest. Then we got Yuno, and guess what? This character is probably only good for PvP once again, and with a hero shop discount at 40%, she is gutter trash. Because nowadays, a Fall Afraid takes the cake over everything, and there are several other healers that do take priority over Yuno. Then we have ourselves Galati. Now Galati is an amazing character. I'm glad I got him to the absolute maximum. And the NPC buff is ridiculous of a 20% discount on the shop. But if I look at the acquisition of his unique weapon to let him do the absolute ridiculous damage that he can, he is too much, my guys. There's too much investment that you would need, and there's several other characters that would do better than him for not even being an NPC. So, Now Nikki will grant you one of the stock vault key. However, it seems good as a newer player to have this one extra key, because aside from the gold dungeon, the XP dungeon, you can then get yourself from some fragments, great. But in the long run, she is the most trashy NPC of them all. She is just not good, only used for PvP, and she doesn't grant you much anyway. Then we have baby Talisha that has a blessing, which is another discount onto the central overall neighborhood. And even though it sounds pretty interesting to have yourself a little bit of ruby discount to get yourself some ether, to get yourself some gold, I'm not very keen on this character either. For one particular reason, and that is Nora the Explorer, aka Estelle. She does exactly what Talisha does, but better. She buffs up the soul team, takes up the ranger spot into the TM raids, and is probably easier to build anyway. So yeah, Talisha doesn't take the cake either. Then you have one of the characters left, and that is Veronica. And Veronica seems to be a character that is really good, low investment NPC, and I do believe this is kind of good for newer players to pick up on. Because just to put an emphasis, the guild purchase shop at a discount rate of 10% actually allows you to build more stamina coming from these stamina potions, get yourself more Reforged tickets or some Technomatic experiment reports. This might actually take the cake over everything because she is this low investment. And then to leave you guys with 2 more jokes. First one is Hunters. Now Hunters can be built quite easily because into Guild War you will be able to grant herself some of these items, which seems great. However, she is not used in much of the content into this game. And then the last one left will be Dosada, and honestly this is a very ridiculous PvP character, can be really good but only for PvP. So if you are not keen on doing anything of the sort, don't pick her neither. Oh, guess what? I tried to click May because I forgot her, and it's like, no, we're quitting the game. You don't get to play. And then we got this other joke of a character, which is May. She does absolutely nothing in this game currently, so you should never build her. Even Nikki is better than she is. But Dwayne, you didn't answer the question on who I should take first. Are they all trash? Yes, here's the thing guys, you're not really picking these heroes just for using them in the game, you're using them for the discounts mostly. Now if I had to take a personal route, be it be magical, may it be physical, I would take Loman first. And the reason why I would take Loman first is because these artifacts are the most ridiculous in the game. So having, let's say, an Abyssal Crown, Heart of the Abyss, the Abyssal Breath, having yourself 4.5k discount on each and every one of these is ridiculous, and it will give you a head start along the way. And then close second would be Veronica to me, because she is an overall crazy buffer into World Boss, and the discount onto guilds is ridiculous. And if you have a really good guild to join, so if you are in a good guild, you will grant yourself more opportunities to buy more items along the way. Afterward, I would personally be picking Glady because I like the PvP. However, if you don't, this dude might not be the thing that you're looking for. And if you are a physical main, then you could get yourself at least a unique weapon straight off the bat, knowing that with even low investment, Glady can do TM raids. However, you will have to reach Challenger, which is not an easy feature unless you are playing in the EU server, because the EU server is not that populated, which means that you just have to reset a lot of rubies to get there. You're here? Yes, because I forgot about your ass. Kane, you're here as well. And this is one of the highest, and I mean highest investment PvP characters in the game. Very great character overall, but you would need to invest like a kidney or two into this dude. However, you will be getting this dude for free, so you will be able to use both his unique weapon and his soul weapon straight off the bat. Can be used in Eclipse if you do know how to play that properly. And that would wrap up my personal way of actually adding these NPCs to your roster. Veronica, great buffer. Overall, great character to start out with. Loman, great for the discount. If you are a physical main, obviously you will be able to do it, but Shakmet takes the cake over him. Glady, if you are a PvP main by any chance, it would be very good to pick him. Outside of that, every single one of these NPCs are trash. It's very hard to increase them overall. It takes you about a month or even 2 to get themselves the unique weapon or the NPC itself. So I would honestly say Vespa, if you guys want to make these NPCs work again, I would say buff them or make the acquisition of their unique weapons way easier, because these characters are underused, undervalued right as of now because of the power creep that is happening with all of these other characters. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to sub and like this stuff if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.